Slythering-in. I am Symtherin. Welcome back to my channel and to another speed build in The Sims 4. Today we're back with another spooky themed build because it's still October. October is actually almost over and that's so sad. We've got like one more weekend left of October after this one that we're currently in that I'm posting this video on. But today, from the title, you may have hinted or seen that this build is for a vampire. Last week I did do a build for a werewolf family. This one's for a small vampire family. Ever since we got like that growing together and that huge base game update with the infants, I've been building lots of family homes, and hopefully you're not tired of that. I never built this many family homes, I feel like, before. It was usually maybe single Sims or a couple or nothing too big, but this one isn't too crazy big either. But I did see an inspiration picture for this. Let me see if I have the exterior picture still. Looks like I don't. I did not save it to my Pinterest, apparently. Bummer. I always do that. I just get so inspired and I forget to actually save the picture. But the house I was inspired by had like a little pond piece here kind of attached to the house, but like it doesn't go inside the house or anything. But I thought that was a cute little idea, so that's what I'm doing here, but trying to make it spooky because the version I had wasn't really spooky. It maybe was like fall, but it wasn't like spooky, you know? But we are in Forgotten Hollow. I almost said grotto, but I think that's the hidden world that is in Willow Creek, I believe, if you talk to a tree. Yeah, you know, that's kind of funny now that I say it out loud. If someone was walking by and heard me say, oh, just talk to that tree a few times and then you'll be able to go to a hidden world, they'd be like, the heck are you talking about? But for us Simmers, that is a completely normal thing. Here we are speeding through the landscaping of this build. I wanted it to be a little overgrown, but not like too overpowering overgrown. So there is some ivy on the build. I can't stop using these low-lying plants that are found in the debug menu of the Horse Ranch pack. So those are just so pretty, and I liked how they kind of popped in this world. There's a couple of graves by that tree. I don't really have a story for it. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying Spooky Month and enjoying all these builds for different occults. I do have a couple more planned for Halloween. To be exact, I have 3 definite for sure spooky themed builds coming up. So one of them, only one of them I've started on. I really have to get going. If you don't follow me over on like Twitter, I think that's where I posted it. I post most of my updates over on Twitter, but I did say that I was going to be a bit quiet this past week over on the social medias because I just had a busy week at work. I knew it was coming and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I just had like super day-long meetings for half of the week, like 3 days full on meetings, which was super good. It worked out well. I was one of the planners of the meeting, but so I was really happy with the results and all that stuff, but that's neither here nor there. But what was I going with that? Oh, I was basically just saying I didn't have much time to build or play in The Sims. I actually had to finish this build real quick. I think, what day was it? Thursday? Yeah, it was Thursday, and then today is Friday, and I'm doing the voiceover. So, yeah, so I fell a little behind, but we're all good. We're all good. I can't wait to really get into the interior, honestly. I do enjoy the exterior here, but sometimes you just prefer one to the other. I use these windows from the Vampires pack, right? And I don't think they're supposed to go this way. I think like that gray part is supposed to be on the inside. At least that's where like the arrow on the grid box was pointing. But I don't believe that should be true. I think they look better like this anyway. But I used them kind of with like the idea that there's more decor on the exterior wall, which I took forever trying to figure out which colors to do out here. I think we mix and match with some werewolf's brick and some horse ranch. I think I played with even growing together siding or something, but it's very dark out here. And I don't know, I had fun with this one. I really did. I can't wait for my next occult build, which I'm not going to tell you guys, but maybe you guys can guess in the comments, you know? Do a little bit of an engagement activity here. Which occult do you think is next? I did werewolves last week. I'm doing vampires this week. So let me know what you're thinking. I feel like it would be a pretty easy guess, but maybe I'm wrong. But I can't wait to get started on that. So keep an eye out for some like work in progress pictures, some sneak peeks. You know, I like to share those every once in a while. This one was teased, but only the bathroom here that I am showing now. I posted this on Twitter maybe the day before this is being released over on YouTube, and I honestly wanted to build a vampire house just because of this reference picture that I'm going to pop up on the screen. If this bathroom doesn't scream vampire to you, I don't know what it does, but it was just so gorgeous. I said, I'm building houses for occults, and this is perfect for a vampire. Like, sign me up. I am in. And this was the result. Do any of you have this opinion too, that once you have like your dream bathroom, you know you have made it in life? Because that's what I feel like. I feel like once I have that perfect, big, gorgeous bathroom with a full-on jacuzzi tub and a large shower with the rain head, shower head, I mean, that's when I know that I've made it. So I don't have that yet, but maybe one day. I sure hope so. I've told my boyfriend this in the past too, like whenever we are getting ready to buy a house, I need to make sure that the bathroom in the house, at least one of the bathrooms, needs to be big enough for a jacuzzi tub, because I need that in my life like daily. You guys don't even understand. I love going on vacation and going to a hotel with a hot tub because I could just sit there for hours. Even just thinking about it now is just making me feel so relaxed. But anyway, enough about that. What makes you relaxed? Let me know down in the comments below. Here, we are working on the kitchen. I almost tried to use the new stuff pack, the Home Chef Hustle counters and cabinets, but they weren't gonna match the vibe here in this build. No, they weren't. I also play with some of the wallpaper here, but I think I keep it. I think I put some tiling behind the stove, but other than that, we pretty much keep it. Yeah, because I didn't like any of the tiling. Really felt it was a little too much. I did think about the checkered pattern though. I really did. Yes. Okay. But I think we're getting close to what we keep as the wallpaper anyway. But the kitchen is, I felt like it was so cozy. And honestly, the bathroom, I did really set the tone for the rest of the build, because I kept it like very dark woods, black, dark browns, and I even changed the lighting in here, so at nighttime it's like a very orange lighting, which in real life I cannot stand. I cannot stand the orange lighting. It hurts my eyes. We have one ceiling light, I think above our dining table here in my home, where it's an orange, very harsh light, and I never use it. I use the lamp nearby because it's more of a soft yellow or a soft white. That's just me. But anyway, in The Sims, that is such a nice warm tone, and it makes a build feel really cozy. That's a fun tip too. Like if you're trying to set like the vibe in your build, you can definitely change the color and tones and dimness of your lighting. I am able to do that by holding shift click on a light in build mode. I can't remember if that was added as a feature in base game. I think it was talked about. Or it might be from Twisted Mexi's tool mod or Better Build by mod. I honestly can't tell you. A lot of the features I use in those mods, which are listed in the description below, by the way, they feel like natural features to me. So if I ever have to like do anything without the mods, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. But I liked going with these dark wood tones for this little table. I imagine it being like a breakfast nook, because we do have a full-on very large dining room right next door to this room. Here, I wanted to use this mirror, but I didn't want it on the ground, so I used the tool mod, once again, in the description down below, to rotate and kind of elevate to make it look like it's hanging on the wall. I think I did a pretty decent job with it. So I am not too mad. Even though the vampires can't see the reflections in mirrors, I put so many mirrors in this build because I can't help it. Mirrors and plants are perfect for decorating in The Sims 4. Especially in like small spaces, mirrors, I mean, that's a proven fact in real life too, I think. That if you use a mirror in a small space, you kind of give off that illusion that the space is bigger and more light bounces off of it and everyone, is happier for it. So a little bit more about this build. It is up on the gallery. My gallery ID is the same as my username here and on all my socials, which is just Symtherin, plain and simple, which I feel like I'm pretty lucky for that. But anyway, yeah, it is up there. It's not play tested very much. I don't do it too often, but I should. And I say that every single time, so I apologize if there's something off, like really big, that you can't seem to fix. Please let me know. I am happy to go back in and try and see what I can do. But yeah, here I'm trying to do something fancy with the wall on the fireplace, but I think I end up getting rid of it. It was a good idea. I don't know, but I ended up putting a gargoyle, which reminds me, I was pulling out these gargoyles, right? In the game, and then I remembered, do you guys watch, or have you ever watched Gargoyles, the animated show from like, gosh, the 90s or something? I'm not aging myself, I swear, but I used to love that show growing up. And when Disney announced their streaming service many years ago, the first thing they said that would be on there, or that I caught eye of, was Gargoyles. So Gargoyles is literally the reason I signed up for Disney Plus. Okay, hands down. Yes, everything else, but I also have a bunch of the DVDs. So like, at least of my favorite classics that I can watch whenever I want. But Gargoyles, I binged watched that so fast. And when Disney Plus first released, I was so happy. One of my favorite shows, if you want to check it out. I mean, it's been a couple years since I've actually watched it the last time. I feel like I should, but I don't know. It's a good time. It was great. I don't even know what else to say about it. Here, I was trying to do something different for like a centerpiece on the table, because usually I put a plant or a candle and call it a day, but I found these books in the vampire debug menu and thought it looked cool, and then sized down one of these statues to kind of make it look like a bookend. I don't know, it looked cute to me. Let me know what you guys think of it. I occasionally get in the mood to try and be creative with things like that. But here I decided would be a great corner for like a little living room. Nothing too fancy, and an old TV. I mean, vampires have to be entertained too, right? They're nocturnal, for one. They might not always want to go outside. I mean, I don't. The outside kind of sucks sometimes. Almost all the time, really. So, of course, they need a TV. They need something to entertain them. So there's lots of bookcases in this build, too. So lots of reading and lots of greenery around inside, too. I kind of liked adding this little, is that from Eco Lifestyle, I think? Like, room divider thing. I can't words anymore. The entranceway or the foyer, how the heck do you say that? It's not very exciting. There's maybe a coat rack, maybe a dresser. I put a couple of chairs out there just for sitting so that you can put your shoes on. I think a gargoyle, again, is kind of in the middle as like bam, in your face, this is a vampire house. Do not enter kind of warning thing. So nothing exciting there. The downstairs bathroom has a tub. Well, the upstairs one has a tub, but it's a tub shower combo downstairs because I know in real life you don't always want to take a bath every day. Sometimes you just need a quick shower, right? And then other times you just need a nice soak. So I wanted your Sims to have an option. Plus in the game, it's so much quicker to take a shower than a bath. So much quicker. But yeah, down there's also a couple more sinks, obviously, in the bathroom, but I do not show the second bathroom being decorated, but you will see that in the video tour at the end of this build, or video, words, again. Now we're on the second floor. Up here is like, I had a couple of weird nooks that could have been like half baths and maybe tiny bedrooms, like very tiny bedrooms, but I wanted to be a little creative and do some different things. So in here, there's a little office space. I was able to fit a bookshelf in here, a computer, a desk. I mean, it's always good to have a computer and a desk in here, right? And some clutter. There's another nook here on this floor that I do not show on camera, but in there is another bookcase. I know, another one. And one of the Dream Home Decorator couches. You can kind of see it off to the side here. It's on the bottom right of the screen, or it was. Here, in this bedroom, it's the main bedroom, the parents' bedroom. It kind of took on a black and white vibe because of those curtains. However, at the very end of this video, you will see me going back and changing the swatches. And let me tell you why. It's because I took a bird's eye view of like the floor plan, and all the rooms looked very brown and black and warm because of the lighting, except for this room. And I was like, that black and white is not helping. I mean, it's a cute room as is. I don't mind it. But as a whole, it was not very cohesive, I guess is the word. So I went back and changed it to black and red, or it was like more of a dark brown and red kind of coloring, which I felt like matched the vibe of the house in general. And then there's a nursery. In the nursery, I really went and leaned on the purples for some reason. I think it's because I found a swatch on the bassinet, but we're going to see that in a little bit, hopefully soon, so that you can understand what I'm saying. But I wanted to do a nursery, particularly for the vampire home, because the vampires pack came with a bassinet. We don't have like kids beds or toddlers beds or anything. Kind of like the werewolf pack, they had the toddler bed, they have a kids bed. They did have a bassinet too, but the vampires only comes with a bassinet for your kiddos. And I was switching through the swatches here, and I was like, I actually prefer this black and purple one. I felt like it was the prettiest, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to try and do a purple vampire room. So I hope you guys end up liking it. I'm looking for a rug, but I end up sticking with the vampire, or is it Realm of Magic? It's a Realm of Magic rug. I couldn't make the bat work. I'm sorry. I think that was from Spooky Day stuff. But of course we had to get the vampire bat Blarfy, which last year I discovered does not have a reflection in the mirrors. So that is a fun fact for you guys. So this definitely became more brown and purple as I went on because of the changing table. I wanted it to match a little bit more, and then I just put a little rocking chair here in the corner for, you know, your parent vampire Sims. But I don't know how vampire babies work in The Sims. I don't know if like the babies are like they automatically become vampires, or are they regular? Are they mortals? What are they? I don't know. Let me know down below. I really got to do some more gameplay one day. But here the werewolf's clock is making another appearance because I love that clock. But anyway, we are at the very end of our video, and thanks for watching me build this vampire home. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you go and hit the thumbs up button. That really helps me out. Any of your YouTuber friends will tell you. The thumbs up button, the algorithm loves it. Also, comment down below. Let me know what you think the next occult build is going to be. Let's think. Let's all think together. But also, you know, subscribe if you haven't already, because I have a lot more fun videos planned for the rest of the year, and I would love to see you guys there in future videos. So with that said, enjoy the video tour and the screenshots and all of that good stuff, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!